My name is Ted. I work at Papa John's Pizza. I was doing an overnight stay at Papa John's to do some pizza delivering. And also, it was October 30th. It's All Hallows Eve. And tomorrow will be Halloween. Hopefully, I get the day off tomorrow on Halloween. And all of a sudden, I got a phone call from a guy that just wants plain cheese pizza, and he sent me the address to his place. And I wrote it down on a piece of paper so I can remember where the address is at. And I told him if he wanted something to drink, but he said he didn't want any. So I got into my car, got the cheese pizza, and went to deliver it to the customer. And I found the house. I looked at the address, and it was the one. It looks very old and very torn down. So I went up to the door and knocked on it and said, "Pizza delivery," but no answer. And I knocked on the door again, and this time I knocked a little louder so he can hear me. And I said, "Pizza delivery," but still nothing. There was no answer at the door, still. And then I was about to knock on the door for the third time, and then the door opens, and I see this really creepy guy. He was wearing a white suit and tie, and he was giving me this weird creepy look. And I told him, "Here's your pizza, sir," I said in a nervous voice. But he didn't really say anything. He was just standing there and staring at me for some reason. And I said, "Do you want your pizza, sir?" But still, no answer. He was still standing there, giving me this weird, creepy look on his face. Then finally he said something. "Okay, I'll take your pizza," he said in that creepy voice. That will be $10, sir," I said. "Stay here. I'll be right back. I forgot to get my wallet," he said in that creepy voice again. I pretty much waited for him to get his wallet so he can pay me $10 for the cheese pizza. I felt pretty creeped out about this guy, that he gave me this weird creepy look on his face. Kind of feel uncomfortable about this guy. And then a few minutes later, I still haven't seen the guy yet. I've been standing here waiting for hours for this guy to get his wallet and pay me. And then I called for him and said, "Sir, are you there?" I shouted, but nothing. The house was all quiet and everything. And then I went in the house to look for the guy. The house looks very old. It had cobwebs everywhere. It looks like this guy hasn't cleaned the house in years or something. It was just a mess. I was still trying to look for the guy, and I shouted, "Sir, are you there?" Still, nothing. I don't know what's taking him so long. And then I went to the dining room area to look for him, and then I saw something sitting in the chair. I was thinking it was the guy in the white suit and tie. I was saying, "Sir, you need to pay me $10 for the cheese pizza, sir." But still, he wasn't moving. And then I got a little closer to the person that's sitting in the chair, and I noticed something wasn't right. I looked closer, and it was a dead body sitting in the chair. I was shocked and terror, and then I had to get out of the house quickly and call the police. And then on top of the stairs, I saw the guy in the white suit and tie standing there, and he pulled a butcher knife right behind his back. And he said, "Where do you think you're going, mister? The fun has just begun!" And then he started laughing like a crazy maniac in a mental asylum. And then I started to run, and the front door was locked. I couldn't get it open. He must have locked it when I first came in. And I was checking on the door quickly, and then the man was coming down the stairs with the butcher knife in his hand. And then finally I kicked open the door and ran out there quickly. And then he started running after me too, all the way to my car. I got into my car, closed the door quickly, and locked it. And he was trying to get in. He was banging on the car door, saying, "Let me in before I kill you!" And I said, "No, I won't. I won't do it. Will you crazy maniac?" And then he was still banging on my car door, going insane. I tried to find my car keys quickly. I couldn't find them in my car. And then all of a sudden, he broke my car window and grabbed me, pulled me out of the car, and put me to the ground. He was trying to stab me with the butcher knife. I grabbed a hold of his arm so where he wouldn't stab me with that knife. And then I kicked him in the stomach to push him off of me. And then I punched him in the face, grabbed the knife, and stabbed him in the shoulder. And he was screaming in pain. And I finally found my keys. They were in my pocket. I got into my car and turned the keys quickly. And then I drove off. That is when I called the police. I told him the whole entire thing. But actually, the guy was never caught. They were searching the whole entire house that he was living in, but there was no sign. They actually found blood stains in the road. They were following it, but never caught him. So I told my boss the whole entire story, what happened. So I quitted my job at Papa John's and never did an overnight pizza delivery ever again. And then I pretty much got a job at Spirit Halloween. And today was the day, Halloween. But I will never forget that moment of what I saw sitting in that dining room chair. It still chills me to this day. Seeing a dead, rotten body sitting in that dining room chair. It still creeps me out to this day. That is my story of the pizza delivery horror story. Still chills me to this bone, till this day.